This is the mayor of Blacktown. Today is Tuesday, October 22nd, 2013. And of course, yesterday was Monday. And Al Sharpton was supposed to come to Chicago, and he did. But he was supposed to come to Chicago to supposedly raise awareness about the escalating and ongoing legacy of violence in the city. Yet, he has not been in the media to announce his intention. I believe he gave a brief press conference, but he has not been on any local talk shows. And the reason I'm making this video was because coincidentally, what did make news yesterday, what did make headline news, was yet another school shooting in Nevada. Yeah, coincidentally. And I say coincidentally because I've called Al Sharpton's show his national show in the past when they had a shooting here in Chicago. I believe it was when a boy, there was a shooting at a funeral. Yeah, it was a funeral shooting. And I told Al Sharpton that this is part of a pattern and that it warranted that we have either a presidential commission, a congressional hearing, or a Senate investigation. And those were the terms I used. Yeah, a presidential commission on the needs of boys. So it is indeed a strange coincidence that when Al Sharpton is supposed to be here in Chicago to address the needs of boys and the specific needs of black boys here in Chicago, and not only black boys and not only in Chicago, but nationally, he's not doing it. I say nationally, typified by what happened yesterday. Another school shooting. And if you notice, this is what everybody says. They don't just say, oh, there was a school shooting. They say another school shooting. I recall when I believe it was some shooting, I think it was a mass shooting. President Obama himself said, oh, another mass shooting. When he came to the microphone, he said, he used the term another. I believe this was when they had the Navy Yard shooting. Yeah, that was just last month in September. We are witnessing the incompetence of our black elected officials and our black religious leaders. And of course, this is also typified by the controversy of this TV show that everyone's talking about called Preachers of LA. Yeah, I haven't even seen it, don't plan on seeing it, because everybody has always equated and associated black preachers with so-called poverty pimps. Yeah. But the point is of this video is to cite, to mention, and to document that it's a strange coincidence that when Al Sharpton should be addressing the needs of boys, he is instead here in Chicago to talk about his book, and is not in the media at all to talk about the needs of boys. But that's part of a pattern, because black preachers, they've never been in the business of cultivating men. They don't want men in the black church. And I've heard preachers say this, that the head of the black family is Jesus. And yeah, I've heard this so many times. And quite frankly, this is something, this kind of neglect, this is something that other races would never tolerate. This is one of the reasons why they have religious wars in other communities, or should I say in other countries. Yeah. When they see the hypocrisy of their religious leaders, they go to war. Yeah. So that's the point and the purpose of this video, was to talk about how the school shooting in Nevada was yet a very, 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 very prophetic sign and very, very, very strange coincidence. No doubt about it. A very, very, very prophetic coincidence that serves to prove everything I've been saying, that we need a men's movement to address the needs of black boys. Yep, because they don't have fathers, they don't have male teachers, and all. Also, by the way, the boy, he shot 2 students, and he shot a male teacher who tried to stop him. Yeah, the male teacher was a former Marine, according to the news reports. Yeah, so boys need men, and they need fathers, and they need male teachers. And like I said, this is the first time in history that boys don't have these so-called role models and mentors like they have had throughout history. And the consequence is just like I just said, and like everybody is saying, oh, another school shooting. Wow. Wow. Another school shooting. It's routine. It's routine. And like I've said before, what if girls were doing all these school shootings instead of boys? Yeah, what if the Columbine school shooting of 1999, Columbine, what if that had been done by Erica Harris instead of Eric Harris, and Daphne Klebold instead of Dylan Klebold? Yeah, think about it. What if 2 girls had done the Columbine? And Columbine, of course, was the epitome and it was the absolute essence of the school shooting phenomenon, because I believe 19 children were shot. Yeah, just Columbine was surreal. But somebody's not getting the message. This is the mayor of Blacktown.